welcome back. And so we're celebrating women entrepreneurs, as Jeffrey said, on Mondays. And we're celebrating a particular woman who is in the hair field. So joining us on this segment, we have Shade Adebanjo. She's the CEO, Shaddash Hair, and Fola Atelier, CEO, Folara. Did I get everything correctly?
CEO.
Folara.
Shaddash Hair.
Shaddash Hair. Okay, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So when it comes to, and you come with a lot of hair, by the way. Yes. When it comes to hair, there's a whole lot, to talk about. Some would say there's a historical perspective, there is a social and the business aspect. Definitely. But let's focus on you first of all. And I'd like you to talk to us about your own area of specialty in hair business. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Fola Shade again. My own area of specialty in hair industry is, although it's more of sales, make sales of wigs, installation, and other fashion accessories to comprehend the hairs. So talking about hair industry, everyone knows that it's a lucrative business already. Generally, it's a lucrative business. And I started the brand 2011 with just the sales of bundle. But over the years, we moved from bundle to wearing a wig. We realized that we don't have to sit at any salon for 5 hours, 3 hours to get ourselves made up and all. So technology advancement, we moved into wigs. So I went into the training, I learned how to make wigs, and that was how it got started. And since then, it's been awesome.
I like the way you're smiling. You're smiling because there's a lot of I have personal questions because my wife buys it. First question, why the hair? Why are they so expensive?
Yes, they are expensive.
They're too expensive.
But sincerely, they are in grades. Sincerely, I tell you, every woman can afford a hair. Depends on which you want to go for. You don't necessarily have to break your bank because you want to rock a good hair. That I don't accept. Like my brand, we sell different grades of hair. If you want a hair of 100,000 naira, you can get it in my place. And they can still last you for a very long time. Likewise, if you want to get a hair of 3 million, you can get it.
And that's where I'm headed.
Yes.
Because I just saw a video, I saw Vicky James. She bought hair of 7 million naira. That is small motor moving around on somebody's head.
Of course,
absolutely. So why is it that expensive?
No, like I said
earlier. Is it the dollar? So some people are quoting the exchange rate.
Like the exchange rate contributed actually, but it's in grades. Like we call some hair donor hair, single donor hair. Those ones are very expensive. It's like, as you have now, selling off your hair, and it's not going to be mixed. Like when we go to the last time I went to Vietnam, I learned a lot about, like there was some question we also could not answer ourselves. Like, why is this expensive? What are they made of? So I had to go on the business trip to even go and see why those hairs are quite expensive.
Or is it because you put too much profit?
No, it's not about profit. I can tell you categorically, you cannot sell hair times 2. Categorically. Maybe, let me talk about
what you
myself.
mean is that you can't double the price
you can't
of
double
a particular
the price.
hair.
So let's contextualize. So if you buy, because this hair matter is a serious matter. Hair is also part, the reason first, these expenses.
Jeffrey, how much of your money is going to
second is the fact that it's also, it's adds maybe some level of pressure on our FX because anything that women buy sells out. Anyway, let's not go there. So, are you saying now that if you sell hair, say 3 million naira, as I'm calling the money, just give me one kind. Let me speak PJ. So if you sell hair 3 million, you would have bought it for maybe 2 million or so. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sincerely. Because the donor hairs are very expensive. Imagine going to Vietnam, they get some donor. You pay those donor. You pay them, they sell the hair to you depending on the quality of their hair. Some of them, their hairs are virgin. Some of them already palm their hair like it's already processed. They call it processed hair. Some of them already retouch their hair. Some of them keep their hair. The donors also have different grades of hair. Just like in Nigeria now, some people have, we call it stubborn hair. Some people have a very soft texture and all that. Why some people keep their natural hair without palming, without retouching it for a long time and all? Those are things that we still pay for. Like when you go to Vietnam or any hair-based country to buy hair, getting the donor alone, they pay them. They pay them by the volume of their hair, by the length of their hair.
Okay, so
imagine how many dollars you will be using to get.
Mr. Adebanjo, for those who do not understand,
I'm Mr. Adegbenga. Adegbenga is my middle name.
Okay. For those who don't understand what you're saying, what you mean by donor hair, yes. I think you may need to explain to them so that they know the kind of hair that they eventually wear when the hair gets to Africa. Okay,
hair is in categories, like I said. The donor hair are the real human hair, without going through any process at all.
From the Caucasian?
Yes. Like you go to the factory, they bring people to you to sell off their hair. Like you will cut it by yourself.
So it is cut from the original owner?
From the original owner. Then you take it to the factory, they process it, they sew it as bundle for you. Like one donor cannot make a full hair that we buy hair. Like because Nigeria likes full hair. You know how their hairs are. Like Vietnamese now, their hair is so silky. Like maybe all what somebody will have on their hair might not be more than this. And this is just one part of my hair.
And Nigerians
then we need like volume, 300 grams.
Or density.
Yes, we like volume. We like our hair very full. I had to put this back because of the mic. So do you understand? So imagine getting hair from like 3 to 4 donors to make just one head. That makes the price.
Okay, so because some would say that we have been held spellbound by the West, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. We derive our validation from wearing the hair that they have sold to us and not our own original natural woolly hair. What can we do about that such that we retain some of the profit at home? And I'd like you to speak to the benefit of your experience as someone who has traveled to see how it is done. What is the potential of at least manufacturing or processing hair such that the hair can be a little less expensive?
Yes, yes. Like there are some hairs that will manufacture hair. Sincerely, there are a lot of people that are based on that. There was a time, I think my brand really thrived on the local marketing, the local sourcing, like the braided wigs. They are made here in Africa. We make braided wigs here, and we export everywhere in the world. It's not necessarily you don't have to always import. Sincerely, like I can tell you categorically that there are over 200 factories in Nigeria now that are into hair. You can buy from them, process them here, and send out.
All right.
Then the braided wig aspect, the Ghana weaving, the all back, the braids, it's everywhere now. We make them here in Nigeria. All you need to buy is the attachment that is made expression, and they are here.
But some will say for those ones that they don't look natural on your head.
No, it's a lie. Everybody have a natural braided wig now. There are days you want to look natural. You want to look like the African woman that you are. You wear your braided wig and you're still looking. So
you disagree that unless it is made on your hair, it doesn't look natural on you when you wear the braided version?
It is natural. I can tell you, if I wear a braided wig here, you would not know. Depending on the quality you are getting. Like I said, everything depending on the finishing, the one you're getting. But my braided wig, I sold a lot. Like I was almost going to having a factory of braiders. Like I had a lot of braiders that I pay, and we make them here.
Hope
and
you're
we
paying
send,
your taxes to Lagos State.
So we're missing a lot by not investing in that business.
When FIRS showed me shege, I paid.
So
I did.
There's one other thing that women carry that I want to know why it's so expensive, because I don't know what it is. This one at the center, that small one, that's what's it called?
That's closure.
Why is that thing expensive?
It is handmade.
That thing is
We make it in Nigeria now.
I don't understand.
Do you know you can make your closure in Nigeria? We call it ventilation.
You're wearing closure, right?
I'm wearing a frontal, actually.
A frontal closure.
This is frontal.
Frontal
is the one head to head. You can have it all back. You can have it any styled anyhow. I can decide to pack this here now. It makes it look more natural. But the one on you is closure. We have different kind of closure. It could be 2x4, 2x6. The long length is 2x6. The shorter one 2x4. There are some wide ones too. So those ones are handmade. Imagine somebody sitting. They are nets. If you look at the inside, you see that it's nets.
Yes, nets.
And it is hand ventilation. Like all those holes, they fill it with air. It could take somebody 2 days to get it done. It's not something that any machine cannot do a closure for. It is handmade. So imagine how many people, how much anybody would charge to get that done. So that's why it's expensive.
On a final note, now you're making me feel like, oh, I'm missing something by not being a hair seller.
You can add it.
In 1 minute, 60 seconds, what does it take to start a business for somebody watching you and is inspired and is like, oh, I want to be like Shaddash Hair and have my own brand eventually? 60 seconds.
Okay, it takes a lot of resilience. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of determination. It takes a lot of hard work. That I must lay emphasis on. And it takes, I've already mentioned focus. It takes resilience, it takes a lot of focus, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of paying attention into details, and it takes capital too.
All right. Thank you so much. I have so many more questions for you, and I imagine a lot of ladies to have more, but maybe we'll bring you back on the program.
Women's things.
Yes, so we've been talking with Mrs. Folashade Adegbenga. Yes, she's the CEO, Shaddash Hair, who's making giant strides in the hair business. Thank you for your time on the program.
Thank you too.
Yeah. So when we return from this break, we'll be moving from hair to music. Stay with us, you don't want to miss this segment. We'll be right back.